He was really our everything guy. You know, he did everything for. He was our friend from day one, and he was like our only roadie for years, and valet and friend and everything. You know, like I say. And then Cassie and Steve. You know, that was real bad that they both went. You know, actually at the time of the crash, it was the only people who died were right up front, and it was Dean and me and Ronnie. I was in between Ronnie and Dean, and the other side was Steve and Cassie, and Alan was in between them.
So
And
it was three on each side of the aisle. Is that
out
how
up
the
front,
up front?
and me and Alan were in between all four people that died. So we always, you know, it's extra heavy to us that we were right there and we didn't die and they did. But you know, that's just fate and whatever.
How
But
badly were you injured?
oh, real bad. I just got scars all over me. I had all my bones, not all of them, but just about all of them broke. Both both legs and both wrists and both arms, upper arms and wrists, and my pelvic bone and all my ribs and my feet, and I don't know, just some millions of things. Everything was broke.
I hear we technically lost you for
Oh yeah,
a
I was
while on
I
a
was
table.
gone. I don't remember being gone. Like people die and come back, and you know, I don't remember. I just was so hurt. I was kind of dead for a while. But Leon died, and you know, revived him.
Resuscitated
He was
Leon?
dead about a minute and a half. Pronounced, you know, had no pulse. And I don't think I had one for. I don't think it was that long for me. I think it was like seconds for me. But I don't remember that. I don't remember dying and going to heaven and coming back. But Leon can tell you some weird stories about that. But it's heavy. You know, I got to laugh at times because it's so heavy. If you don't laugh, you
Well,
cry, you
sure.
know.
And I'm leading up to that. And I got one, and I'm sorry to take you through this.
No, 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 no. I'm here.
Was there a storm? Why did the plane crash? What?
Actually, there was a malfunction in the right engine and the coupling, and that leaked all the gas out. And we ran out of gas. We had a full tank, or full two engines. We had two full tanks, and during the flight, one engine, you run off of one tank until it's gone, then you throw a crossover switch in
Mm.
that plane and you use the other tank.
Mm-hmm.
So we were using one tank of gas for both engines, and the other spare tank was leaking the whole time. It was just dripping gas this whole hour and a half. We were up in the air. And so when the tank they were using was down to empty, they threw that switch and it went over to an empty tank. So the second they threw that switch, we went straight.